BestBookBits.com presents The Dip, a little book that teaches you when to quit and when to stick, by Seth Godin. Seth Godin proves that winners are really just the best quitters. Godin shows that winners quit fast, quit often, and quit without guilt until they commit to beating the right dip. Every new product or job or hobby or company starts out fun, then gets really hard and not much fun at all. You might be in a dip, a temporary setback that will get better if you keep pushing. But maybe it's really a cul-de-sac, a total dead end. What really sets superstars apart is the ability to tell the two apart. Winners seek out the dip. They realize that the bigger the barrier, the bigger the reward for getting past it. If you can beat the dip to be the best, you'll earn profits, glory, and long-term security. Whether you're an intern or a CEO, this fun little book will help you figure out if you're in a dip that's worthy of your time, effort, and talents. The old saying is wrong. Winners do quit, and quitters do win. The written summary can be found on our website, bestbookbits.com. So without further ado, I bring you the book summary of The Dip. Sometimes we get discouraged and turn to inspirational writings like stuff from Vince Lombardi. Quitters never win, and winners never quit. Bad advice. Winners quit all the time. They just quit the right stuff at the right time. Zipf's Law. Winners win big because the marketplace loves a winner. People settle. They settle for less than they're capable of. Organizations settle too. For good enough instead of best in the world. If you're not going to put in the effort to be the best possible choice, why bother? The dip is the long, slow slog between starting and mastery. A long slog that's actually a shortcut because it gets you where you want to go faster than any other path. Successful people don't just ride out the dip. They don't just buckle down and survive it. No, they lean into the dip. They push harder, changing the rules as they go. Are you over-investing? Really significantly over-investing time and money so that you have a much greater chance of dominating the market? And if you don't have enough time and money, do you have the guts to pick a different, smaller market to conquer? The next time you're tempted to vilify a particular obnoxious customer or agency or search engine, realize that this failed interaction is the best thing that's happened to you all day long. Without it, you'd be easily replaceable. The dip is your new best friend. Before you enter a new market, consider what would happen if you managed to get through the dip and win in the market you're already in. 7 reasons you might fail to become the best in the world. Number 1, you run out of time and quit. Number 2, you run out of money and quit. Number 3, you get scared and quit. Number 4, you're not serious about it and quit. 5, you lose interest or enthusiasm or settle for being mediocre and quit. Number 6, you focus on the short term instead of the long term and quit when the short term gets too hard. And 7, you pick the wrong thing to be the best in the world at because you don't have the talent. Sales dip. The dip hits when you need to upgrade to a professional sales force and scale it up. That's the goal of any competitor, to create a dip so long and so deep that the nascent competition can't keep up. The next time you catch yourself being average when you feel like quitting, realize you only have 2 good choices. Quit or to be exceptional. Average is for losers. Do you know an entrepreneur wannabe who is on his 6th or 12th new project? He jumps from one to another. Every time he hits an obstacle, he switches to a new, easier, better opportunity. And while he's a seeker, he's never going to get anywhere. Hence the dip of market acceptance. The marketers who get rewarded are the ones who don't quit. They hunker down through the dip and galvanize and insulate and perfect their product while others keep looking for yet another quick hit. The opposite of quitting is rededication. The opposite of quitting is invigorated new strategy designed to break the problem apart. Short-term pain has more impact on most people than long-term benefits do, which is why it's so important for you to amplify the long-term benefits of not quitting. You need to remind yourself of life at the other end of the dip because it's easy to overcome the pain of yet another unsuccessful cold call if the reality of a successful sales career is more concrete. If you're not going to get to be number 1, you might as well quit now. Strategic quitting is a conscious decision you make based on the choices that are available to you. If you realize that you're at a dead end compared with what could be investing in, quitting is not only a reasonable choice, it's a smart one. Failing, on the other hand, means that your dream is over. Failing happens when you give up, where there are no other options, and when you quit so often that you've used up all your time and resources. It's easy to wring your hands about becoming a failure. Quitting smart, though, is a great way to avoid failing. 3 questions to ask before quitting. Number 1, am I panicking? Quitting when you're panicked is dangerous and expensive. The best quitters decide in advance when to quit. Wait until you've done panicking to decide. Number 2, am I trying to influence? If you have a well-defined person you're trying to influence and they're not listening, it may be a time to quit. But when it's a whole market, there are plenty of other people you could try to influence. Influencing a market is a hill you have to climb. And number 3, what sort of measurable progress am I making? If you're trying to succeed in a job or relationship or a task, you're either moving forward, falling behind, or standing still. There are only 3 choices. Here's an assignment for you. Write it down. Write down under what circumstances you are willing to quit and when, and then stick with it. Questions. Is this a dip, a cliff, or a cul-de-sac? If it's a cul-de-sac, how can I change it into a dip? Is my persistence going to pay off in the long run? Am I engaged with just one person or organization? Or do my actions in this situation spill over into a new entire marketplace? When should I quit? I need to decide now, not when I'm in the middle of it, and not when part of me is begging to quit. If I quit this task, will it increase my ability to get through the dip on something more important? If I'm going to quit anyway, is there something dramatic I can do instead that might change the game? Should I really be calling on IBM? Should I really be trying to get on Oprah? What chance does this project have to be the best in the world? Who decides what best is? Can we make the world smaller? Is doing nothing better than planning on quitting and then doing something great? Are you avoiding the remarkable as a way of quitting without quitting? If it scares you, it might be a good thing to try. And that's a wrap on The Dip. Subscribe to our channel and take a look at the hundreds of book summaries uploaded previously. To find hundreds of written summaries, check out our website, bestbookbits.com. And for hundreds of audio podcast summaries, find us on mixcloud.com/bestbookbits. If you like reading and want to get involved in sharing knowledge and spreading great book summaries, connect with myself by emailing us at info@bestbookbits.com. Thanks for watching and listening, and have yourself an amazing day. Take care.